Hey guys, Professor Ion, and I am here on Edolis, and I haven't done a video on Edolis in a long while, and so because of that, I decided it was time to do another one. But aside from that, I also wanted to start a Better Than Wolves series, and I've been wanting to do a Better Than Wolves series for a good while now, and I'm sure most of you that know anything at all about me know that Better Than Wolves is like my favorite mod. And so because of that, I of course want to do a series on it, but I didn't want to start from the beginning because I feel like there's a lot of people that start from the beginning already. Like that's just, it's done enough. So I don't need to add any more to it. And because of that, I figured I would jump on Edolis, a world that I'm pretty well situated in, and do some things here. So currently, I'm just setting up this wheat farm. I think my game sounds are a bit too loud. At least they are in my opinion. First episode, sorry for audio adjustments. I know they're not, the best thing to have in a video, and I usually do try to avoid them. But every now and then a couple of them slip through my little window of protection, I guess you could say. And I'm going to have to terraform this whole hillside. Well, could terraform this whole hillside if I was really that super concerned about it. But I'm not. Doesn't need to be a perfect wheat farm. And I have places elsewhere I could grow them, but this is a newer base I set up, and I want to be able to have wheat here, especially since I got a whole bunch of animals trapped over there under that stone floor ceiling type thing. And I want to be able to get breeding them. So I'm going to need some wheat. And when you need wheat, you make a wheat farm. At least I do. I don't know. Maybe not everybody does that. Fair warning, as any time that a series is done on a server, there is the possibility that server lag will interrupt or do weird things to me. Edolis being my server now, it does like to do that to me. She likes to just be like, hey, guess what? I'm going to punch you in the face. Here. Happy birthday. I didn't want to go over as far as I did. No. No, why won't you go away? I don't want you. Thank you. Goodbye. Okay. Hey, look. Out of all of that, I got a hemp seed. Isn't that exciting? I just realized I'm going to break that, but, Oh well, I'll go fix it. And the reason I'm putting these blocks here is not so that I can walk on them, but so that I have something to put torches on. Just to keep my base as safe as possible. Now, as I was saying earlier, I didn't want to do a series like most people do, where we start from the beginning and that I spend 40 episodes attempting to not die, but dying anyway. Because my favorite part, in my opinion, the best part of the Better Than Wolves mod is the automation. And so I want to be able to showcase that to the best of my ability. Now, I'm quite known for my automation. I'm quite known for the fact that I really like to automate. That was one of the reasons I was doing that Feed the Beast Unleashed series. I do have episode 9 recorded. I just keep forgetting to upload it. So bear with me in patience there as I try to carry 2 series at the same time. We'll see how that goes. So, that taken care of. Hopefully that's enough. I don't know if I have ender specs laying around anywhere. Let's go find me some ender specs. I'll give you a real quick showcase of what I have right now for the base here. And it's just something a little bit simple. Not anything too complicated. There's a couple of minor automations. The first one is I have an auto saw in here. And it's a really simple auto saw. It just runs on a monostable. So, nothing at all complicated. And I haven't done too much automation. I've been holding off on that so that I could start this series here. And I've been quite excited about it. I have a small single tube kiln, and I'll explain how that works at some point. I'll actually end up building another bigger, better one. I'm probably connecting it to a selectable pottery system, which I want to build soon. That way I can build an automatic wheat farm that, you know, uses planters, because that's just the proper way to do things. I do have ender specs laying around, and it is not currently night. Pretty sure it's just getting day. So, we'll have to wait a little while for that one. Over here, I have above me, because I totally forgot to showcase this, is just a system that's got some stoked crucibles and cauldrons. If you're new to Better Than Wolves, I can explain what those are later, when I will probably make a bigger system, something that I can turn on and off. And then over here is just a basic, automatic, more or less efficient sugarcane farm, so that I can make books and dog food and things of the sort. I do not currently have wolves. I'll find some and bring them. And that's all there really is here. I open this gate up. Over yonder, well, up there, that little thing, speck that you see in the sky, is part of a mage tower that's being started. And over yonder, on the other side of this tree farm here, we have Magicay's castle, and that's quite the neat sight. It's pretty awesome. For any of you wondering, the texture pack that I am using, the texture pack I am using is a personal restoration of Battosay's mix. And I brought this texture pack back because it's my favorite. I love it, and I didn't really want to play without it. Something about playing with this texture pack just feels right. And now that I have a computer that can play with texture packs quite well, we'll do that. In here is just my nice little storage room. I'm yet to move all of my storage from when I moved here to over there in a stack of chests to in here. I'll do that off camera. That's quite the boring thing to watch. I do have some plans for what I'm going to do. I kind of want to level out some of this area. Might do a hemp farm over here, but I'm not too worried about hemp farms. And I will show you why in just a second. I have to run over to my other base real quick. So I'll get back to you guys in just a sec. So here we are again, back at my other base. No. That guy left. So he doesn't get to be on my side. And the reason that I'm not too worried about a hemp farm is because the most major automation I have at this base is that building over there. Kind of looks something like a temple. And every time I look at it, it reminds me that I want to retexture chisel stone. But it works. And this monster is an automatic hemp farm with something like 32 plants. And because of that, I have several blocks of rope. Also, if I ever really need it, I can get stone here. I happen to have a smooth stone generator in the basement. And I don't think there's anything important here. There's arrows, but meh, I don't really need arrows. Shears, which are iron, but I have iron. A bunch of stone, because I was going to build something else up here. Packed earth. I have some dirt, but I'll take that with me when I go home. So, now that this place has been shown off, and I also, like I said earlier, had the sugarcane, I had a place that I could have grown wheat, and Add some stuff downstairs. It's kind of neat. I got another auto saw. It's a quad. It's similar to the one I have at home. And it's pretty neat. But let me get back to the other base, and then we'll continue. Alrighty then, guys. I am back, and we're going to start on some very basic automation. You see, in Better Than Wolves, one of the first things that you need to automate, or need to get, is you have to grind things so that you can make scored leather and then tan it from leather. And it's quite the exciting thing. I forgot I had a Silk Touch Matic. So, what I need to do is I need to see if I have grinder. I need some gearboxes and axles. Thought I had a grinder somewhere. Well, maybe not. So the next question is do I have any smooth stone laying around? Plenty of bricks, obviously. And let's see, smooth stone, gears. Smooth stone and gears. So, we'll go cook up some smooth stone in my stoked crucibles upstairs. And this elevator is kind of slowish, but it's not really that much slower than climbing a ladder, and it's a whole lot cooler. So that's why I use it, if you're wondering. So crucibles are neat because they can take smooth stone and sand, turn them into glass and things like that. It's pretty awesome. And kilns can smelt ores, which is neat. Like, really, really neat. I quite enjoyed that. I will be starting mining here eventually because I will need redstone. This does have a couple of tweaks to make non-renewable resources renewable, because this world is 4 gigabytes, or 4+ gigabytes. It's huge. And because of that, we have things so that we can craft and smelt glowstone and things of the sort to prevent having to make the world any bigger, because when it comes to server backups, it takes a while. When it comes to downloading the world, if we switch hosts or something, it's hours, at least on my crappy internet. So that is definitely a thing I'd rather avoid. Hence we use the system we do. I have a whole lot of white cobble. So we do have some tweaks for that purpose. And let's clean this up, assuming I can click accurately today. And it should just be... yes, millstone. And I'm probably going to want more of those, but for the time being, let's set one of those up. Do I have any hoppers laying around? Well, I got some more axles. Let's put the dirt away. Extra torch, bowl. And let's see, I'll need a pressure plate if I'm going to make hoppers. I'll need some sidings. So I have everything I need to make a hopper or two up here, which is great. Saves me some time. Don't have to go up and down all the time. We'll take these guys and these guys. And now I'll show you another recipe, which is the hopper. I'm going to take a pressure plate, shove it in the middle. Pretty sure this is the way it works. Maybe not. I'm never 100% sure about this one. Wait a sec. Gears. There we go. Now we got a hopper. I only had one pressure plate. And unless I have redstone up here, I'm not making another. Nope, no redstone. Okay. So, still got a little bit more of this smooth stone. I can craft one more of these guys. Then a dual grinder ought to do the trick. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go down, and over by there's a little pond over here. And I think that'll do exactly, that'll cover me perfectly. So over here, I'm probably just going to take a little space. Might not do it over here. I don't want to do it over there. Let's do it on the other side of this water here. or maybe a little bit farther from somewhere I'd normally be. I didn't bring anything to build with, of course. But, you know, I'll survive. Maybe this will be the beginning of my underground structures, as I usually have underground structures. And we'll dig another space over here, so that it's an odd number. I think it's an odd number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, odd number. This is the center. Good. I don't want to do that, though. I want grinder here. Of course, I did also just realize how much fun it's going to be to get mechanical power down here. Let's see. Where's the nearest mechanical power I can draw on? Probably that over there. And we'll run that along the hill. And I probably won't make you watch me do that, because that can be boring. But first, let's get this set up. So I think what I'm going to do is get more dirt. I'm going to set up the first one completely, you know, do all of the mechanical type works on it, and get some mechanical power over here, clip out, and cut back in. So I will see you guys in just a little bit. And I'm back. So basically I ran the mechanical power. The way mechanical power works, because I realized I didn't explain this, but this isn't, you know, this isn't necessarily all about beginners, but we can go over it. There has to be a power source for mechanical power to work, and I have one over here, if I can get up. Nope, fallen. And those power source options are... No, I don't have one over here, because I run down off of the main power. So anyway, everything in this entire base is run off of this water wheel over here. And basically, this guy produces power, sends it through the axles. The gearbox accepts power. Now you'll notice that gearboxes have different sides. Like there's the sides with nothing in them, and they look one way. It's the sides with the axle coming out of them, they look another. But this way, right here, this guy, means that that's the power input side. And so unless mechanical power goes in there, it's not coming out anywhere else. So you always have to have your input on the little side with the arrows on it. Different texture packs represent that differently. But this is a mixed texture pack, and it uses Vadix Faithful gearboxes. So we have nice, similar to vanilla looking gearboxes. Now, these guys have something similar on the bottom. Looks a little bit different. I'm pretty sure Battosay made his own base for this. I'm not that good, but it looks pretty awesome. So, what we have to do is we obviously, like before, have to drop mechanical power to that. And then I've got the mechanical power running right here, ready to be connected. And it'll connect. And then we can grind things in it, but I don't have anything we can grind right now. Which is alright. I got sugarcane over at the sugarcane farm, which is just around the corner. And that can be ground into sugar. And that's the only way to get sugar in Better Than Wolves. So let's go get some sugar. Patch a few holes here and there. Or sugar cane. Yeah, we'll take the 12 of them. And basically we drop sugarcane in there. He's not getting power. I did something wrong. Huge, huge shocker. Oh, duh. So you can also spin gearboxes by right-clicking them with an empty hand. So we have to adjust that gearbox there. Now it'll run just as I hoped it would. Now, it'll spit out the sugar within a certain radius of itself. After grinding it, as you saw, because I picked up some of that sugar. So what I want to do is make it so that this will collect the sugar all by itself without me actually having to do anything about it. Now I'm gonna leave that space there open so I can put a lever on that gearbox, or I might do something a little bit different. We'll leave those open so that I can shut this on and off because it's rather noisy. Now, the other thing I need to do is move this torch over a space. Place one here. Move that torch over a space. And we're gonna let the water run into these guys. And that will bring all of the items that either of them harvest to the hopper. Or at least I'm pretty sure it will. Let's try it. Yep, everything they grind gets brought to the hopper. So then we can just toss sugar in them and let them grind it away. So that's some that's like the basic introduction to the very minimalist things that Better Than Wolves can do. Kind of explained gearboxes a little bit. There is more to gearboxes than meets the eye. They can be turned on and off with a redstone signal, which is really neat, and you'll see why in some of the future videos, because I will be turning gearboxes on and off quite regularly because it's very, very useful to be able to do. In case you couldn't tell, I'm paranoid about lighting. Ender specks, these are neat, as long as it's nighttime. They will make little squigglies like this wherever anything can spawn. So if the light isn't good enough in an area and something can spawn there, your ender specks will let you know. Now they do only have a certain radius around you that they will show you this. They do also take into account things like half slabs. So they know that things can't spawn on half slabs, which is also nice because, I mean, let's be honest, who wants all kinds of lines deceiving them into thinking that something's going to spawn on their half slab? So, the next thing that I will be automating in the following video, because I certainly don't have enough time to do it now, is I will be working on an automatic turntable system. And of course, in order to do an automatic turntable system, you've got to make it selectable. So I'm going to make an automatic selectable turntable system. In the meantime, I'm probably going to move everything from the storage over there to the storage over there, and maybe build some roads with some packed earth, and make this a little bit more user-friendly to get into, so I don't have to come down the side all the time and around into the front. Aside from that, I don't think I'll be doing anything else too much exciting in the meantime while I'm gone between episode 1 and 2. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Of course, if you liked it, like it. If you disliked it, dislike it. Be sure to leave a comment below. And of course, please subscribe, as it helps me a whole lot. And I will catch you guys later. Peace.